Okay, so hi guys, how are you? So welcome to today's session. So today's session will be all about, as you know, we have the effects the flag CTF coming up. So that's what we'll mostly be having a little bit of CTF challenges. So if you do have your device, you can get them out and then you can maybe get good with the few challenges as we prepare for the fix the flag CTF. So this way, if you maybe you can form a team or you register, you can all be prepared to participate in the Vex Flag CTF and maybe do some cool CTFs if you've never done CTF before. So we'll be doing a little bit of CTF, some more on the introductory bit, not the really hard ones, just a little bit of entry level just to get you get good how CTF so I can be able to the challenges. Is that okay? Yeah, so I'm Chris from the DevSecond team. So basically, DevSecond Kenya, what we do basically is we are basically just make cool videos for project to enjoy. Whether it's security, whether it's a podcast, you're interested in podcast, we do all sorts of stuff regarding security. We know about security and DevSecOps. So thank you. So for me here, I have my virtual machine open. So just a moment. Oh yeah, it's actually there. So it's the one on screen, Windows screen, and then I just say Unify. So it is for all of us to see. So for me, I have my Kali Linux virtual machine open. So this is what I'll be using for the challenge. I've already created my account on Cyber Talents. We'll be looking at a few of these challenges, either from Cyber Talents. So if you have an account on Cyber Talents, you can go ahead and create an account on Cyber Talents. Then the other challenge you might be looking at, you might look at Bandit, just for a few challenges. So just to get yourself maybe accumulated to the Linux terminal, maybe do a few challenges that you can be able to do. So I'll just go, there's the Bandit here. This is a Bandit is. Bandit is a challenge that ideally takes you through Linux as a whole. You're able to learn Linux, maybe do a few things revolving around Linux, which improves your knowledge of the Linux operating system. That's basically Bandit. It has several levels, all in hardness or advancing in hardness. It's one of the challenges that will teach you quite a few things, whether it's not taking, because every challenge is dependent on the previous ones. So let me see, just a moment. No, bandit challenge. Oh, sorry, I opened the one. Oh, here it is. So it's over the wire, several levels, each advancing in hardness. So we can start with this one because it's pretty easy and pretty straightforward. So anyone who's like having their laptops, if you connect to the internet, I'm sure it's not be a good time for you to get started. So there's a bit of note for beginners on the bandit challenge. I've actually not done this one here. Oh, yeah. So for this one, I went ahead and created a machine specifically for today. You can see this one, the bags to flags. It's a machine I've created. It's just, you can go ahead and spin up a virtual machine or you can do it on your machine. It's all optional. So you can just go ahead. You can see there's a few things to note. It's level like the games, it's organized in levels. You start from level 0 all the way to level 33. And 34 is the thing, 34 is the highest. So we may try one of these levels and then so that you ideally just get accustomed to how the challenges work. So I can just go ahead and open level 0. So you have the goal. The goal of this level is for you to log into the game using a sage and then you go to find your first flag. So anyone who's following along, anyone who's maybe following along started. I don't want to rush you. Okay, so this is level 0, and then the goal of this level is logging into the game using SSH, which you need to connect is Bandit. So here you have the host, which is Bandit Labs over the web.org on port 2020. The username is Bandit0 and the password is Bandit0. The first of all the things that you might ideally do. So in challenge 0, you're already given the URL of the SSH machine. You have the username and then you have the password. So the goal is to find the flag. So if you just come here, I'll just open up a terminal. You just go ahead and open a terminal. It is good. Control plus plus. Control plus plus. Just to ensure my terminal is visible. I hope it's visible to everyone. So I'll just go ahead and just log in. So just you can just go from level 0 and then do this one. So the commands are SSH. So here we have the bandit. So this is actually straightforward. You just have to connect to the server by SSH. So you can just go ahead and copy this, copy the link, and then open up my terminal here. So you say SSH Control Shift V. So that is the address in which you're connecting to. So you have the address, and now we need the username. So the username is just actually written here. The username is bandit0. So you say bandit0 at this. That is and then the port. Port is 2022, I believe. 2220. So normally you are asked this, you can say yes. Permission denied public key. I found the problem. This one has to come before. You set the port before 2022. The port comes before, I believe. Just a moment, let me check. The port is 2220. Yeah, 2220. Small p. Yeah. Okay, so the password. The password should be here. So the password is written here. The username is bandit0 and the password is also bandit0. So bandit0. Yeah, there we go. So if you just less on it, there's a readme file. So bandit ideally you just find a readme. So if you just do cat readme, congratulations on your first step into the bandit game. Please make sure you've read the rules. And then if you're following the course workshop, everything else. So the password you're looking for is, so this is the password. So here you can just come here and then create a notepad. Normally I would do something like cherry tree, but let's just use notepad. So here you have the password, this is level 0. And then we have the password. So the password is here. So you can just go ahead and copy it. And then you can just come to your notes, Control V. So every detail you find for bandit, the first level, the details you find are required to proceed to the next level. So if, for example, you get stuck at one point, and then let's say level 15, and you forget every detail, and now you have to go back, you have not to start again if you not remember the password. It's always good to keep a little bit of notes on everything you're doing. So I can just save this one, then say bandit. Okay. So once you have the first password, this is actually done. So you can just come here and then look at the requirements for the next. Once logged in, go to level 1 page to find out how to beat level 1. So you've already logged in. That's the first step in our CTF. So you then go to level 1. On level 1, you're then told the password for the next level installed in a file called readme located in the home directory. So you've already found the password. So once here, use this password to log into bandit1 using SSH. Whenever you find password for a level, use SSH on port 2220 to log into that level and continue. So here we've been told to, where is it? Use this password to log into bandit1 using SSH. whenever you find the password for level user on port 2220 and over to continue. So there it is, and then so I believe the difference is the URL. So if you come here, let me just open my terminal. Here it is. So this bandit 0, now the difference, the other one no big, bandit 1. Yeah. So I can just say SSH. Go ahead and log in. So that is the password. So I can just Control L and then just run the same command. So this is bandit 0. The next one is now bandit 1. Log in. So it will ask for the password. Password is the one which we copied, we got in the file. Paste the password, and then we are logged in on bandit 1. So on bandit 1, then there's the instructions given. We have the password for the next level is stored in a file called readme. Password to log into bandit 1 using SSH. That is done. For the level, log into that server and continue, then create notes for passwords for your local machine. So this is actually quite straightforward. So here we can just do a quick ls to see whether anything is there. There's no readme file. So, but then we have been told it's stored in the home folder. So you just use the cd command, log into, go to the home folder. So if you do a directory listing, just a moment. Let me check the instructions again. The password for the next in the file called readme is okay in the home directory. Use this password to log into bandit using SSH on port 2220. Yes, lscd file. Okay, so we can do copy. For this level is stored in the home directory. Use this password. Okay. So this one is stored in the home directory. You can just say it to either go through all this. You can use the find command. So you can say, for example, you can decide to look at ls bandit 1. Just to see this, just an example. There's nothing there, or you can just do backspace. So a moment. A quick one, just to see if you'll find it. Whether it's one of the, it might be a hidden file, but it's not there. So here, the alternative you can use the find command. So find command you can use it to find the file which you've been told here is on the readme file. So you can see there's a file stored in readme located in the home directory. Use this password to log in and SSH. So here we need to find a file called readme. So you can use the find command. So find command. So you can just, if you don't know the usage of a command, so you can just do the man pages, which will allow you to view the usage of a command. So you can do man find, and the man pages will give you the how to use the file. So you have the options for find. So you can decide to go scroll down. So the different expressions that you need to use, you can just scroll down. Normally at the bottom of most of the man pages, you'll always find an example usage, ideally if you're lost, or maybe you ideally do not know how to go ahead and use it. So if you scroll down, for example, on this one, you can just scroll down. Just a moment. If you just scroll down at the end, there's a tests. Page down, you got the page down. There we go, page down. So just scroll down a bit, you'll always find the example usage should be above here. That's ideally if you need to maybe check the usage, or maybe this one does not have. This one is not showing the, I cannot see the example usage on this one. Okay, not all of them ideally are there, this one. So this one ideally you can be able to see. Yeah, this is some of the example usages of the file, in which you can be able to Look, this one ideally can show you either find by different options which you can use find. So that is traversing, executing. So you can see some of the options is used. You can use find, then from slash, then select some of the arguments. So for this one, I'll just quit this one. Q and then control L, and then find, then from slash, tag name, control shift V, then look for it. Okay, there you go. So if you scroll up here on our find, I saw something called readme. So there's quite a few. You can see we're able to see readme. A few of them got permission denied. So let me see, here it is. We have this one, home bandit 18 readme. If you scroll, okay, now here we go. Yeah, yeah. So some of these came with permission denied. So some of these are readme. These are not obviously docs. So if you scroll down, ideally, that's the doc 11x11 path, then map, doc readme. I think I saw it somewhere. Yeah, we have this one, bandit 18 readme. We have bandit 0 readme. Yeah. So these are all in home folder, and then they're all in like slash home slash bandit. So we have this other one, bandit 0 readme. The one we are interested in, we are looking for one that is on ours. I'm on home. Control L. So if I do ls, I'm already on home. So if I do that, yeah. So we have, you see, like if you do ls, bandit 1, bandit 1, yeah. You can see there's nothing on bandit 1. So we can decide to look if maybe it's a hidden file. So on the bandit one, you can see what you're seeing is the bash rc and logout. So there's no any. So if you do, oh, you can see there's a minus. Okay, so let's see D. Then just a moment, if I do ls or cut, there's this file called minus. So you can do bandit one slash and then minus. So yeah, there's this file here. On bandit one, it's just written as minus. This file here. So read write, it's just a minus file. So if you cut it, it gives you something that looks like a password. So you can just come and copy this one here. Copy. So then come over to our notes. So this one is level 1 password. So that is that. Then we can try now. Once that is done, we can come back here and then try to move from level 1 to level 2. The password for the next level is stored in a file called slash. That is the one. Yeah. Oh, this one that we did in a file called slash located in the home directory. So that is done. So we already have that password. So we are moving from level 2 to level 3. The password for the next level is stored in a file called spaces. This file is located in the home directory. So there's another file called spaces that is in the home directory. So this one is, let me say, bandit 2. Okay, just a moment. Oh, yeah, this is the one that we did. Then from there, level 1, level 2 to level 3. Yeah. Okay, so this one we are told that the password for the next level is in a file called uh, spaces in the file, and in this file name is located in the home directory. So we can come here back to a terminal, then Control L, can just exit from here, and then Control L. So this one is now bandit 2. Okay, Control Shift V, enter ls. So for this one, we've seen that the password is stored in a file called spaces in the home directory. So if I can just set to check this out, I can come and then do ls, and then you have spaces in this file name. So if you do ls minus la to list the file, you find that this is a file that has spaces. You can see it's a file read write on bandit 2, bandit 3. So the file is called spaces in this file name. So here there's now what you need to do is now to be able to open a file from the terminal that has spaces in it. So these are just like the way to work around for it. So for this, you just come here and then do ls. First of all, we list the directory. Spaces in this file name is the name of the file. So you say cut. So to cut a file name that has spaces in it in Linux, there's two ways. You can either skip the spaces in it, or you can enclose it in quotation marks. So for this, you can say cut, and then just copy the file name. You can type it either way. Copy, and then enclose it in quotation marks. So you get the password for it. The other way which you can open is cut, and then you say spaces. So you do just complete. So when you escape it, so you put this forward slash to escape the space in it, because normally when you put spaces in Linux, you get that it will interpret as two different files. So put spaces to escape it, and then you're able to open the file. You still get the same results. So I can just copy this one. We can come back to our notes, and then so we can say yeah, that is it. So that is done. So that is now level 2. Now we can now go ahead and proceed now to level 3. Ideally, so you can come here and then we look at this level 1 to level 2, level 2 to level 3. I'm sure I'm here. Oh yeah, this one is done. So we are at level 3 to level 4. So the password for the next level we are told is stored in a hidden file in the in here directory. So for this we have now to log in. We have the level 2 password, so you log out, then log in, and then we are told it's stored in the in here directory. There's a directory called in here. So you just come back. So just exit. Previously we are at bandit 2, now we are at bandit 3. There we go. So the password. So here we are told that it's in a file that is called in here in the there's a, in the in here directory. So if you come back here, so you do have the commands that you may need to solve: ls, cd, cat, and find. So just come back here and then do ls to see. So we have the in here directory. So you just go to the in here directory. Once inside there, you do ls to list what is in there, and then ls minus la. We've been told it's a hidden file. So as you see, normally ls does not give you, but then you see it has a dot, meaning it's a hidden file. So here's where it is, the hidden from you file. So you just come, so you can just cut it. Dot, dot. Yeah. So you can just open it, and there we have it. So this is the next password for the series. So the password is there. You can just come here on our notes and just update it. So that is done. So once we're done with that challenge, you can just go ahead and proceed. So ideally, these challenges are just can do them like that, and then you just go ahead and proceed until now when you get to some of the other challenges. But the more you proceed, the more challenging it becomes. So I'm saying we do 7:30. We have about 1 hour. Okay, we can do 2 more challenges, and then we can now move to something else, to another like type of challenge. So here the password is in here. We have already found it. So level 4 to level 5. We go to the next. So the password for the next level is stored in the only human readable file in the in here directory. If your terminal is messed up, try the reset command. So a few commands that you may decide to use. So we have told the password is in the human readable file in the in here directory. Only human readable file. So if you do come here, so we can just go ahead and exit from here. And then we want to hit bandit 4. And then the password. Okay, so if I do a listing, there's the in here directory. So cd, log into the directory. So here we have shown it's the only human readable file. So here there's a few files, so we need to find out which one it is. You can just go either step by step. You can just do cat. Shoot. Cat and then dash. No. Okay. I'm cutting this one. Cat dot slash. Yeah. I was trying to see if there's a wildcard that you can just cut everything. So first of all, you can just say to look which of these files are human readable. So ideally, you can just do ls, and then so you can do file. So there's the file command. Ideally, it allows you to see which type of file a file is. So you can just do file like file and then dash file. Oh yeah, file 00. Just copy this. So ideally, we are able to see the type of file it is. Give me just a moment. Control L. Ls and then file. Okay, let's see this one. Oh, I think I found the issue. I need to put this one just a moment. I think I found the issue. ls. Let's first of all do a full listing. Yeah, there we go. So let's see, these are all read right. Bandit 5, bandit 4. Okay, so I found it. So we decide to come and just do file command to see the file type. And then I'm unable to open the file. I don't know why.
File space dot slash
File
dot slash. Yeah, now now you can fill it if you want.
no.
Oh, it's a space. The hyphen dot slash.
Oh, dot slash hyphen. Oh yeah, so that is ASCII text. So we can try the other files. So that is data. That is also data. File 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 9. Yeah, so we have the different files, the files that are in there, and now the context. The context, so you can see the file types. This one has data, this one has ASCII text, the other one is a data type of file. So ideally, we try to open those files. Let's say we do try by opening with cat. So if you open this one, that you see file 1, this type of data. So if you try to open it, you see it's not exactly human readable. So the one that we found is human readable. We have this one, the file 7 is a different type. So if you open any of these written data, the same type. So this one is ASCII data. So let's try to open file 7. Ideally, you see that now that one is a bit human readable. So if you open any of those files that are data type, they are different. So here have the next password for our challenge. So you can just come and update our. This is level 4. Okay, so that is done. We can just exit and then check the instructions for the next level. Save level 5. So we have the password of the next level. I saw the enumerable in the in here directory. The terminal is messed up. Try to use the reset command. That is the only right. So we go to the next. So we have the password for the next level is styled in a file somewhere under the in here directory and has all of the following properties. It's human readable, it's 1033 bytes in size, and not executable. So we can just go and then log in and then check how that goes. So anyone who's following along? Okay, good. So if I am too fast, you can just let me know. So you can just log into the next, that is bandit 4. Go to bandit 5. So the password, you already have it. Control L, and then we do ls. So there's the in here directory where we've been told the file is. So cd in here ls. So we have the different files that are here. So we have maybe here, maybe here. There's quite a lot of them. So you can do ls minus la. So we can try to see if we can open all of the directories at once and see which files are inside. So ls minus la r. I believe that's the one. Oh, there we go. So we can try to see or open all the directories at once. So we can now start here, just to open all of them, or we can ideally just try to look at the properties for all of them. So here we have the files here, maybe here. So maybe here 0. We have file 1. Okay, we are told that it is exactly, we had a tip here that it is exactly, not here actually, the tip here, that is only, it is 1033 bytes in size and not executable. So if we come back here, we have about its size. So let's convert this to human readable so that we are able to see. There we go. So here it is in the human readable version. So we have kilobytes. So if we scroll down, and the features that you are told that you should have, one of them is all the foreign properties, not executable, 1033, and human readable type. So we can just come here, back to a terminal. So we can just scroll down. We have read, write, execute, read, write, but this one is a bit larger. This is about 9.7 KB. So ideally, you can just use a converter. I believe there should be a converter. Bytes to KB. So you can just come here, and then we are converting 1033 bytes. So it will be around 1 KB. The file will be around 1 KB. Yeah? around 1.1. Yeah. So we can start maybe here 0. So you have this one is 1.1 KB, but this one has read, write, and execute permission. And on here on the bandit over there, we are told that it's human readable and not executable. So this one will not be. Is it? So this one is executable, as you see, it is read, write, execute. So that cannot be. This one is read, write, but it's more than. So this one is almost close, but it's read, write, executable. So if you scroll down, there's this other one. None of these are actually along the same. This one is 288 bytes, but then this 288 KB. I think it's 288 KB, yeah? This is one that we can look at. This is one that we can come to look at. So if we scroll down, you can look at the file that meets that criteria. So those are all slightly larger. We have this one that is around 1. We have this one that is around 1.3, but then it's executable. We have this one around 1.1. This is read write. So this is one that we can look at. So this is. Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, executable. Executable. Din. Two. Oh, shoot. Uh-huh. Greater than, not after, greater than. So. Then you can find the simple size. Yeah? Let's say that here, there's the option size for your file. Wait, please. Okay. Okay, so we have the find command. So here's the find command. And then so we are doing a find command to find a file. Then the dot just says from where I am, from the directory that I'm in. Then the exclamation mark is a file that is not executable. This means not. And then we have executable. So we're saying not executable. Then we're directing any of the errors, things that are not, ideally not what we want to see, to dev null. What's the two? The two. Yeah. These are ideally used for, what do you call it? It's like, we're just telling each to send to dev null. Okay, we can look at it, explain shell to be able to see. Let me see what the two is for. Explain shell, there's this command. Explain shell that ideally will be able to give you an explanation of the command that is being run. Explain. So if you go to explain shell, here it is. So you have the find, which is the first part which you're doing the find command. The other one says in there, here it is, this bit here. So search for file in the directory hierarchy, and then here's the type, the executable. So it says matches the file which are executable, but first it says that those are not executable. Then from there you have these are the secondary part here, which is the
Actually, now you can execute without like typing it to them now.
yes. But now we are avoiding we are directing any of the errors that any of the, like if I do run it normally, let me show you if I run it normally the difference. If I decide to run it without the dev null, it gives all the same. Sometimes it brings about errors, or maybe things that are not ideally work. Sometimes you'll get some of these files, maybe they'll give you maybe an error that something that is not exactly the output you want. So that's why. So from here, maybe not executable, and then we may do minus size 1033b, right? C. Enter. There we go, file 2. So here we have now the file that ideally we are looking for. So we added the option for size, which is 1033 characters. So ideally to find the file size that. So this one is the one that we had here. The 3 arguments that we had to be human readable, 1033 sizes in byte, and not executable. So in the command here, we do the find command to find the file from the in here directory, one that is not executable and one that is exact 1033 bytes in length. So if I just do cut, so we do cut, oh, there it is. We get now the next password here. So I can come here. So normally just take notes, just so that you can be able to, if you need to proceed, you can just be able to resume from there. So I guess for bandit, we can just maybe exit here. So for bandit, we can just go ahead and continue at your own time. You can just put it a hold on there, and then we can look at maybe another different type of challenge. So for another challenge, so this one we can just pick from Cyber Talents. So let's see something like, want something that to me, Cyber Chef. So on Cyber Talents, you do have some other challenges that you can have based on category. So you have you can look at all challenges. You have challenges and web security, malware, general information, cryptography, exploitation, forensics, network security, bash, machines, or this is OSINT or mobile security. So I think let me look at one of, let me say open source cyber intelligence is the one. Look at the challenges. Okay, just a moment. Let me go back one step. For this, these are a bit of more, these are more of general knowledge, which you can ideally just go ahead and maybe ideally just answer. So for example, we can look at this one. These are actually general challenge questions you can ideally. I'm a huge cybersecurity conference that's run every year in 3 places, San Francisco, Singapore, and lately Abu Dhabi. So you can be able to look at which cybersecurity conference is that. I'm looking for one that you can ideally that has something like can do on CyberChef. Look at cryptography. Shoot. Okay, we can look at one from the cryptography session. So there's this one that requires you to crack the hash. Okay, there we go. So we can look at the crack the hash as one of them. So this one we're told, a hacker leaked below hash online. Can you crack it to know the password of the CEO? So you have a hash that has been leaked online that ideally you don't need to be able to find the password. So ideally there are two ways you can go about it. You can just copy the hash. You can just come to your terminal and then let me save a hash identifier. Hash identifier. Oh, I have this. You can use this too, and then paste the hash, and then it should give you. Oh, there we go. Control Shift V, and then it will give you the hash type. Is it not giving me paste? Okay, it has a bit of spaces. It does not give me. Oh yeah, there we go. So possible hashes. This one have it's more of like an MD5. I pasted my hash here, and then you have like an MD5 hash type. It not tries to give you now the hash type. So even when I'm not going to try to find to crack the password, you'll be cracking a MD5 hash. So from here, you can decide to look it up online. Ideally, it's always easy to see if you can first look it up online before you start, because sometimes cracking hashes maybe take time, maybe compute intensive. So we have this website here. It's called Crack Hash, I believe. It's an online website whereby you just put in, where is it? This crack station. I think there's one that's called Crack Hash. Crack Hash. Yeah, Crack Station is also one of the sites you can put. So you can come, paste in your hash, confirm you're not a robot. I'm looking for the other one, which you can also use. Can't find it. I've forgotten the URL. It's not on my bookmarks. I normally have it on the bookmarks. So let's verify we're not robots. Okay, robot verification is taking a bit of time. Okay, so we've done it. Then we say crack hashes. So color code green and no not found. This one says not found, but I know it should be here. Let me switch. Then there's the site that I normally use. MD5. I think it's MD5. Okay, just a moment. Let me check. Okay, that is not there. So we're done with this. So we look at this one. So it's not what we call that site. I'm on missing crack station. Rudiama. Ile site ya kucrack hash inaitwa? Ile site ya kucrack hash. Naitafuta nimeikosa. Your chance. ile site ya crack hash inaitangwa si crack station, ile yenye unachaguanga hash type. Okay, I've forgotten the name of that site. Let me just check it. Hmm? Cyber chef inakuwa na crack hash inaanga. Hmm? Oh, ina crack. I think ndo hii. Oh, nimeipata. MD5 decrypt. Eh. Huh? Haina. Imeikosa. Okay, tutaicrack tu manually. Na crack the wrong thing. Najaribu natafuta the wrong thing. Ah, ndo hiyo. Nilikuwa na search the wrong thing. Okay, so we can decide to open up here. So for the hash, we can go to md5.net. So once you go to the website, so here you are able to, so you can translate. So you can come, paste in your hash. You can come and paste your hash. And then say decrypt. You can look at it for whether it's available. Okay, control V decrypt. Hmm? There we go. Okay, that is taking a bit of time. You can try using this one. I think it's because the capture is failing. So let me try here. And then fill in the capture, U9, Z, E, L, J. I'm not sure it's the one. Ah, there we go. So paste in the hash, then you get the flag, the cracked hash, which is I am the flag. Control, so you can copy that. So we can come here and then just come in and paste it. I am the flag, submit. So that was done. So yeah, so we completed that challenge successfully just by doing that. So you can look at another challenge along the same category. So this one is done. I believe it should show done. Oh yeah, see this one, we've already done it. So we can look at another one. This is guess the password. Okay, let me look at this one. This one is a different kind. Looking at one that is now different over different category. Okay, let's just go with this one. Just follow the queue itself. So a hacker leaked the below hash online. Can you know it to find the password of the CEO? The password, the flag is the password hash. Okay, so we can come here. So this one is a bit of, so you can copy this one, try to decrypt it. So you can come at hash identify here. At our hash identifier, try to find what kind of hash it is. So that is the hash. So if you scroll up, you'll see the possible hashes. So you can use SHA-1. The other option in which you can find out the hash, you can use CyberChef. CyberChef has a nice hash identifier. I'll just show it to you. So you can put our output here, which is the hash, and then we search for hash. Which is the analyze hash option. I believe is that we're supposed to use. Ah, yeah, that's the one. So we say that SHA-1 is the most likely, which is also ideally believe what we found here on our hash identifier, SHA-1. So you can try to find the password. So its password should be somewhere around here. Ninakuwa na nini? Oh, inanga nini? Aina kucrack ya SHA-1, si ndio? Okay, so we'll just take the hash and then try to crack it. I believe we do have, oh yeah, this one has SHA-1. So you can come, search again, you can paste it here, see if we'll find it. So fill in the captcha. There we have it. So here we have the password, the cracked password, which is this one. Jairam, you can go ahead and copy it. But now the challenge, you are told that the hacker blinked below hash online. Do you know the password of the CEO? The flag is the password hash. So here we now told that the flag is the password hash. Umeelewa? So for this one, unaweza kuja hapa, just come here, control paste it, and then we find nakunda hash. Oh, the flag is the password hash. Sorry. So it says the flag is the password hash. So the password hash was SHA1. Yeah. So I believe it will be this one. Submit. Let me see. Run submission. Okay, let me try without the. Password determination. Okay, let me try the password on its own. Okay, so I think that was just the password on its own for that. Oh yeah, so that was the password on its own. So we can go back and look at another one. Okay, we have another one, another example like this one. So we got these letters and numbers and don't understand them. Can you? So we have this one. So this one you can look at it and then try to figure out what it is. So by default, I would say it looks like a base 64. So I just need to delete this one. R1 corrupted looks like if it's not a base 64, it's a rot from base 64. So it's not, so it's a rotation. So you can come. So let me see the rotations that I can do. Let me try to do a little bit of rotation on it. From the 64. No, it's not the 64. So let me look at what it is. Okay, just a moment. So it says, okay. So I can come here, remove this one. And then from the 64, try to get from the 64. No, not it. Okay, let me look at that. And then the 64. Not yet. So let me look at this one so that we can see what it is. We got these letters and numbers and you don't understand them, can you? So let me look at any of the. So it looks like it has some of the 64 qualities. Let me look at it.